Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the San Francisco 49ers. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
29-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
He'll grab him first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
And an Eagle first down.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Looking left side, that's complete to Oliver. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there. He had a good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limited to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Hines. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 29. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Two and now on first down. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. From the gun, it's Tua. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Makes the score Eagles 7, 49ers nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
Over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 45-yard line.
On second down, it's Jones. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Looking to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He finds Beckham complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 36 yards.
16-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 10 yards out. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 77 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
For the extra point.
Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed. Odell Beckham Jr., 30. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there for the Niners. 58 yards. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. This is Jones. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a good gain of 11, sets them up 1st and goal.
1st down and goal to go.
Now Jones. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Pick up a 2.
Here's 2nd and 8.
And goal.
The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They were held out last time. Here now is 3rd and goal from the 1. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll go with Jones. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Niners, if they can convert the extra point, they'll grab the lead.
Good.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st.
At the 31-yard line.
They run with Hines. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. Right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Made the quick throw there outside the numbers, and you can feel the thought process. They just wanted to get in his hands and let him make a play. But how about the job they did defensively to keep him bottled up? Instead, they tackle him for a loss.
And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 15-yard line. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
And an Eagle first down.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Complete to
Nyheim Hines, his 6th touchdown of the season. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here.
Conversion.
They get this out left, and he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
21, 49ers 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Touchdown, 49ers! Aaron Jones with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number one. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Off of play action. Tagovailoa. Over the middle here to Brown. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. They'll run on first down. It's Hines. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
The tackle.
Play action. Now it's Tua. On the crossing route, complete. That's Brown. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
First down, Philadelphia.
And this is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Quickly into the hands of Beckham. And we're going to get a timeout. With 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll throw now on the final play. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And all the way down to the 22-yard line.
49er.
A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards on first down. It's Jones, and they'll get him down right about the 20. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
6-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's complete right around the 8. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the 49ers have moved down in front. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Niners 28, Eagles 21. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
That catch good for only a couple.
At the 30-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st down, Eagles.
Here's Tua. Flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down. They'll run it with Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring him down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it's 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target. But he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Rolling to his right.
Looks for Beckham again. This time he finds him. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Odell Beckham, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Eagles 21.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Trailing here in the 3rd, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around, not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
The kicker on.
A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score.
The kick is good.
And this one through the uprights and good.
Niners.
Boy, it's only a 1-score game. 3rd quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. Well, it looked like the Eagles got this back. Yes, Philadelphia football. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influences going into the head coach's ear.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
The tackle made just shy of midfield. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Buying time to his left. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Man open left side is Brown. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And an Eagle 1st down.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. Steps away to his left. He'll run it, and he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
1st down, Eagles.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Stepping up, he's good, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Tua Tagovailoa.
Keeping it himself from 10 yards away. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
35-35.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On 2nd down, Tua. And this is going to be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
They'll try to run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Aaron Jones, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Niners 42, Eagles 35.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Now he steps away. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone that has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, that'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Marquise Brown, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game at 42-all.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. They'll run on first down. It's Jones, and he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
53 at the mark. Come on. Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush.
Jones, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Down and 5.
Check 4, check 4.
He'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together, make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they shouldn't.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
The Niners take
and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
Second and 11 now.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll buy some time right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
brought down back at the 24-yard line.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. A give to Jones. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Here comes the 49ers punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. One final try for Tagovailoa. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play.